Today we're going to be covering some oldie but goodie spring fling bags. Can't even talk this morning. And, some updates, some 12 cast-ons for 2026 and some cowl updates and some life updates. Y'all are probably getting tired of my life updates. But if you're not, and it sounds like something you might be interested in, hang out with me for a few minutes. Grab your drink, grab your project. Let's get it. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm glad you're here today. Whether you are a new viewer or you're a returning viewer, I'm glad that you took any amount of time that you want to take watching my videos. Thank you. It means a lot. It really does. Now, that word right there. I'm not going to be saying it the whole video. Promise. But I will tell you, today it's 9 o'clock in the morning and I have not been up for 3 hours and I feel like I've got nothing done. But boy, some updates later. And it tells you why I am in here at 9 a.m. instead of out in the field. So hang around. Okay. Now, the spring fling bag. This was a pattern, and I don't know if my mouse is just off, battery's dead, on. I really don't know what's going on. I can do better with my, see, it's not, my mouse is totally not responding. There it goes. I don't think apparently it was fizzing. I don't think the adapter that plugs into my laptop, I don't think it was doing it. Alright, let's see. It's been a minute. And it's funny, when I search spring fling bags, the first thing that pops up is the purse that I did for myself. Alright, let's see. It's Crochet Dreams. I will link that down below. Now, I do have and have sold the regular size spring fling bags. I have 2 of them myself. But the one thing that I noticed about the spring fling bag for myself was it was very large. I didn't really need all of that. And I made me a Georgia Bulldog, which is just hence red and black, version of one. And I didn't use the strap that I did on the big spring fling. I crocheted my straps. Let me tell you. I started using that bag around August, September of last year because of being football season and the Georgia Bulldogs are a college football team. I'm still using it. I haven't even changed purses. Normally I change into my winter bag, which is my spring fling full-size bag that is black, gray, salt and pepper, and all of those. In fact, I had one on my website for sale, but Macy wanted it, and a yarn fairy bought it for Macy, so I don't have that available anymore. It's still, the listing still may be up. Let me check. So if you're curious, you can look, and I always list my website at the very first link in my things. Yeah. So you can go look at it to kind of give you an idea as to what the full size looks like. But the Georgia Bulldog one, I called it a spring fling mini bag because I wanted something that was a little smaller. Now, younger me would have absolutely used every possible square micro inch of that Spring Fling bag. And I still carry my Spring Fling bags. In fact, I'm going to be changing to my coral haze. I can't remember which one it is. I should have brought it in here. Hang on, I'm going to go get it. Okay, so while I was in there, I got my Spring Fling mini bag that I normally use. Now, for the full-size Spring Fling bag, y'all do not pay attention to my handles for some reason. And I bought these handles on Amazon. And they have this clear tubing inside. And then it's just, you know, like some drawstring material or some nylon wrapped around it. And it came undone at the very end of me using the bag for the season. And honestly, it's got tied up in there, and I don't know what has happened. So I have to untangle it. So don't mind that. I have to fix it. But this is, and it does need washing because I carried it everywhere. But after I wash it, then I'll deal with the handle. But that is my Spring Fling bag. And I do line my bags because this is basically granny stitching in rectangles. But I do line them so that nothing falls through. And I have my grandson's leftovers, a Dum Dum wrapper, and a Tigger sticker. I'll save the Tigger sticker, give it to him. But see what I mean about this being a larger bag? I mean, this is a pretty good size bag, right? And like I said, the younger me would have used every inch of it. But the current me, and this one needs washing too, I'm not even going to lie. This is my Spring Fling Mini. See? Big difference. This suits the me that I am now. The me that I used to be, which, to be fair, I used to carry everything under the sun in my purses because you just never knew what you would need. I had Motrin, I had Tylenol, I had Neosporin, Band-Aids, eye drops, you know, all kind of different things. Chapstick, you just never knew. Now, I have, oh, hold on, let me grab this. I have my brush. Yes, I'm showing y'all what's in my purse. My wallet. Keys. Floss. And a couple different, my fishing and hunting license, which I don't hunt, but I do fish. The packet, I mean the thing says fishing and hunting. Oh no, it just says safe hunting is no. But it is just a fishing license. And then some scrap fabric that I needed to find matching thread for at Michael's, which I can take that out because that has been in there for about a month, and I didn't need it. And then I have my keys hanging on my things. Now, to be fair, the other keys are house keys and various little other keys that I don't need on my ignition. Because, and a pen. That's it. That's all that goes into my bags now. So, and I don't really carry Motrin anymore because Motrin you can only take so many in 24 hours. And I max out. I do 4 Motrins at a time. And I can't use another one for 24 more hours. So there's no sense in me carrying that around. And plus, you can hear the bottle jingle in there. And let me tell you, at an airport, they will question you what kind of pill bottles you have in your thing. So, that being said, I came up with a version of the Spring Fling bag in the mini version, right? So, I loved my Spring Fling mini. And I thought, why not make some to sell? I got them ready, got them all sewn, and then life happened, And then the concussion happened, and I wasn't doing much of anything. So I have yet to put these on my website, because I was looking through my website this morning, and honestly, I can tell you, I had no clue what I was going to film today. I thought it was just going to be a crochet or knit and chat. And then I saw these were not on my website, and I thought, well, okay, we need to fix this. So I don't know if I'm going to put them on the website or if I'm going to offer them to you here and you can just email me and I can invoice you. Because it's a lot of work to get pictures taken and get them on the site. And frankly, I have one day free today. And it's already jam-packed. In fact, when my daughter-in-law texted me, we're going to be going. And we probably won't be home until about 4 or 5 o'clock. So there's not going to be time for me to do this today. So, if you would like one of these bags, email me through the website. Or you can email me at daybreakknotsandknits@gmail.com, which is also linked below. Now, I do have one bag that's unfinished, and I can sell it as is. It will be cheaper because it is unlined. That's this sun-kissed and blue and white bag. Now, these handles are 5 rounds. Yeah. And let me tell you, they do stretch. And I'm going to show you how much they stretch. They stretch that much. And that's a good thing. Trust me. Because that falls, if you are a shoulder carrier, you could honestly put this as a crossbody bag. It's a little short for a crossbody bag, but it works, especially after the handle has stretched. But you don't have to. Okay, let me see if I can. I was trying to do this without messing up my hair every which way but loose, but it's not going to happen. Oh well. I don't really do a whole lot to my hair anytime, y'all, but I don't like messing with it over and over and over throughout the day. Probably after I film this video, I'm going to be truthful, it's probably going to go up in a hair clip. Because the wind is blowing so crazy, it's irritating. But anyway, if you would like this bag, it is unlined, and it will be cheaper. Okay? But I will show you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other bags, and all of my other bags are lined. I'm going to do a quick run through and show you what I have. Now, these bags right now, I would put them on my website for about $45. I know that's a little expensive, but it's only because after I crochet them, I have to cut the liners, sew the liners, and then sew the liners into the bags, which is not all that pleasant. It's not hard, but it's just time consuming. But since I am still raising money for my crown, since I did have to put some of the deposit because I was $180 shy of earning the money. Thank y'all. Thank you. But I do have to make up that $180, and then I'll have the $50 per month that I have to pay for the next 2 years, apparently. But that's okay. What, Minnie? Or is that Tippy? One of the kitties is meowing at the door. Now, these are not exposed to my kitties, okay? They are in here. And unfortunately, I don't let my kitties in here right now because they're into everything. I love my kitties, but they're into everything. Now, this one right here is Beach Glass, Coral Seas Ombre, hang on. I remember it. I think that one is teal. And this is coral from Crafter's Secret. But the rest of them are Lily Sugar and Cream. Okay. So, what I was saying is if I put these on my website right now, they would be $45. So, I think what I'll do... Hold on, y'all. I've got a piece of hair in my eye. Sorry about that. It was a piece of hair. It just wasn't attached to me. What was I saying? Oh, okay. So, in light of me still trying to earn money for this crown, I will not put these on the website. I will give these out. I will sell these out for $30 instead of $45 that they would have been on my website. So, that's like an instant savings anyway. But in this one right here, the one without the lining, I will let that one go for $20. Okay. So, with the lining, $30. The one without the lining, $20. Sound fair? That way, I'm not cheating myself completely, and it's giving y'all a deal, and I will be able to earn some money for the crown sale. All right. Speaking of which, I have that coming next Wednesday, I think. I don't know. I'm filming on my phone, and that's when my appointment is on there. Now, this one right here, I love this one. This one is in the Berry Crush line, I think. I can't remember all of the colors. But that's pretty in pink with peaches and cream. And I do think this is Berry Crush. I can't remember what that one is right off the top of my head. And I think this one is hot pink, even though it's not like super hot pink. And it does have a liner as well. Oh, yeah, so all of the rest of these will have a liner. Now, this one has a pale pink liner. This one has a white liner. So, just think coral, berry. And we'll call this one Moon Dance because... No, this is hippie. That's hippie, white. I think this one is Delta Blue or Delpha or something. I can't remember. And then Beach Glass. And this one has a white liner as well. See, and if these are not your colors, I'm sorry. They are every single one of these, I would gladly carry myself. And if they don't sell, I might carry them myself. All right. Now, this one is, and I did put a tag on this one. I didn't put tags on the rest of them because that was near impossible trying to get that tag on. So I was like, you know what? I'm not putting any more tags on right now. I do have a bunch of these tags. They are by Birch and Cider. All right, so this one right here is Mod Blue, Hot Pink, Yellow, and I can't remember the purple. Orchid? No, that's not it. I used to have these names. I could rattle them off. Pre-concussion, I could rattle them all off. I can't remember that color, though. Oh, wait. This is the Made in America purple. This is not Lily Sugar and Cream yarn. Meow, I hear you, baby. I can't remember what the name of the purple was. I don't know. But you can just call this one, I don't know, yellow, since it has the yellow handles. And this one right here. All right, so I think this is Mod Blue, y'all. I could be wrong. Beach Glass. white, and then this one is the cone, and it is ocean stripes, and it also has a white liner. So yes, I hear you, kitty kitty. I think it's Tippy, because he was the one, when I had to go get this out of my eyeball, he was the one that was at the door. All right, so again, spring fling mini bags. We will go with mod blue, yellow, hippie, berry, and coral. And then we can say this is sun-kissed with no liner. Okay? So if y'all would like to get any of these, I don't know what shipping would be yet because I haven't weighed them. And I will warn y'all, my shipping, I thought I'd updated all my shipping to concur with the way that shipping, the USPS has gone up on shipping. It has not. My website it's gone up some, but it's not correlating with what the post office is actually charging me. So I'm having to pay extra for shipping because it's not charging y'all the shipping correctly. But to be fair, it's not charging y'all enough. So you're not getting cheated. It's just, yeah. So what I will do is I will weigh these. Now, when I go on to USPS.com to do click and ship, it quotes me one price. But then when I go to buy it, it always gives me a little bit more of a discount. So what I will try to do is guesstimate the savings that it'll pass on to me as a shop owner. I did this to Laura a couple times, and I hated it because I quoted her one price and it came in a couple bucks short. So I'm like, you know what? How am I going to win with this situation? So I don't have my scales in here. They're in there when I make my smoothies. But count on about $6 shipping is usually, right now, most of the things, but these are heavier than what I've been shipping, so it might be a little more. But minimum $6 is what it's costing to ship one of my project bags. And I'm only charging, I think, $5.30 is what they were charging. My website was charging y'all. So it might be as much as $7 to $7.50 for shipping because these are heavier. They're pretty stout. I mean, that's a lot of cotton. So again, if y'all want it, let me know below in the comments or email me. Just let me know. And all of those sales are going straight to my crown. I'm not even going to get to play with that money for yarn. Though my father-in-law, he said he was going to pay me for those tomatoes. So I might be putting in an order before the end of March on Yarn Inspirations since they're having that sale. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use that money for that sale, or honestly, I'm so tempted to use that money toward a green stalk, which is vertical planting, but that he's not going to pay me that much, so I can't do it. But anyway, because he told me, he said, you know, I would be buying these seedlings straight out anyway, so I might as well give you some of that money. Because I told him, I said, well, I'm not going to charge you, I'm not going to accept what you would pay to buy all these. That's 80 seedlings. 80. I'm not going to charge him that. I think the first time I did him some seeds, I think he ended up paying giving me like $1 a seedling. Maybe a little more. It was like $50. So it's a little less than $1 a seedling because I gave him 60 seedlings then. No. It was a little more because it was 40. It was 40 or 60 seedlings. I don't remember, y'all. Still, again, 2 years ago. pre-concussion. But that's done. Okay. I have been working on my cow. Now, I showed y'all in Instagram and Facebook that I had finished this the other day. Well, I had finished the red and I still had the burgundy to go. Now, I did add the single crochet border on this, and I think I like it because, let's see, do I have the other one in here? Yes. All right, this is the one I always have one finished one in my bag so that I can read it. And I do think I'm going to put it up against my white shirt so that you can really see. It's going to be joined with black yarn. But I do think that I like, this is the one with extra single crochet, and this one isn't. I think I like it better with the single crochet round. So technically this is 24 rounds. And Meredith, if you were asking me on the thing, and I'm sorry I didn't reply till this morning. Every color is 2 rows of each color except this row right here where you begin changing the corner location. This one has 3 rows. I don't remember which row count it is, you know, as in, I think it was like 17 or 18, but I'm not 100% sure. I think that's totally wrong. This one has 3 rounds. And then the outside one, the matching color. So technically, every color has 2 rounds. In the end, they all have well, let me reverse that. Every color has 4 rounds for the whole square. That eye still is a little irritated. I think it means I need to cut my bangs because they're like way. I mean, I put that curl in them to try to keep them off my forehead because, y'all, my hair's flat as a pancake. But anyway, the only variation is the burgundy. 3 of the rows are here and 1 of them is here. That's the only difference. And this blanket has been claimed, so I have to hurry up and finish it. My grandson said, "Grandma, what are you going to do with this blanket?" And I said, "I don't know, bud." I said, "Grandma has way too many blankets." I said, "Do you want it?" And he's like, "No." He went off to play a little bit, rode his little tractor around and come back. And he says, "Grandma, can I have that blanket?" I said, "Yeah." "You want it?" He's like, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "Okay." These are his favorite colors anyway. Red, orange, yellow. Yep, these are his colors. So I'm going to be putting this together for him. But now, I mean, yes, I was kind of taking my time on this. I wasn't being, sorry, I know I keep hitting my table, which shakes y'all because y'all are not on my tripod anymore. You're on the little attachment that my son got me for Christmas. Excuse me. That's sparkling ice. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and be a little bit more motivated to get this done quicker. So, number 4 in the can. Done. Technically, the first 3 are not technically done because I'm going to have to add that extra row of single crochet burgundies, but that's okay. I don't mind. But now I have to get cracking on those last 2 because my grandson wants that blanket. And also, I had to start over on my 12 cast on, one of my 12 cast on for 26s. I had to start over on my Main Street. What was it? Main Street. I think the battery must be going out in my poor little Meesy Mouse. All right, it is, oh, I already had it pulled up here. Not Main Street. That is, I am doing the Main Street t-shirt, but this is at the seaside, not only in the summers, the in quotation marks. I had to start over. And I am using my stitch markers that my daughter-in-law made. I'm only using 2 of them right now. I have another rainbow heart. Isn't that so precious? Now this one is, she did it like knitting. I don't know if y'all can see this. My finger won't keep moving. It almost reminds me of a knitted heart in rainbow colors, which y'all know I'm all for that. And this little disc right here. But right now I have 4 markers. These are called marker A, and these little light bulb ones are marker B. I'm going to get my other stitch markers from her. I don't know if it'll be today. I don't know. We've got, like I said, we've got a busy day. But now this right here is going to be paired with this. Now these are bamboo cotton blends. Okay. So they should work for my... Actually, I think this is bamboo... This is ice yarns, by the way. It's called Bamboo Baby. It's bamboo and polyamide. And this one is cotton bamboo blend, I think. No, this is just straight cotton. That one's straight cotton. That is a Temu yarn. So I'm not using expensive yarns on these because I don't know if I'm going to like them. But I did want to stay within the cotton family because I am in the South. It does get hot in the summers. This was my stitch marker before I came back down to the house and got my real stitch markers. But since I had to start over, I'm barely at... I did my short rows for the back of the shoulder, and I'm doing what do they call this? A contiguous. It's a contiguous. It's the... You know what? I'm going to cut this thing off. Put it over there so I don't keep grabbing it. It's a raglan style sleeve, but it's also a contiguous sleeve. To where it's a hybrid of the both of them. Okay, that's all I can tell you. I'm still learning it as I go. We're doing a front leg increase, something I can't remember. It's a different of a specialty technique, and I don't know yet if I like it. I hadn't gotten too much further before when I had to rip this out. I had just started incorporating the gray the last time when I showed this. And I wasn't using the right needle size to hit gauge. So I ended up changing it. I am now using a 3.5 millimeter. And I did end up getting a 30-inch interchangeable cord for this shirt. Now, my stitches will be, because I have a 40-inch circumference bust size. So they're going to be squished up on this. But I did get this restarted yesterday. So I've actually been getting pretty much a pretty good bit done. Now I'm not going to try to work on this because my pattern is on my phone. I'm filming on my phone. Yes, I can download the pattern to my laptop, but I don't want to have duplicate because everything goes to my Google Drive, and I don't want to. I only have 100 gigabytes on that, and I always tend to. I only have enough space to upload like one video at a time, and then I have to delete the previous video to send to my son. Yeah, so it is like that. Now, those are my crochet and my knitting updates. My sewing update is sad. My great nephew's quilt is still in pieces. I haven't done anything since I did my half square triangles that I showed y'all. I want to do that. But like I said, the only time I have is in the evenings. And with that light being crazy, I can't really work in here. I mean, yes, my machine has a light. And I have this little handy dandy little light here. And I think what I might have to do is start using it. Until we decide. Because my husband is I love him. I love my husband. But he's thinking it's the bulb. And I don't think it's the bulb. This is the third bulb that I've had in this light. And all three have flickered. One burnt out. So, I don't think it's the bulb. I think it's the light. The light fixture on that thing. So, I think we just need another one. And that one is indeed a 42 or 44 inch fan. So, I could get by with another one of those. Because, I mean, this room right here is probably about 10 by 11. So it's not a huge room. And that would be plenty. My daughter-in-law was like, well, why don't you just replace the fan with just a ceiling light? And I was like, well, because when I'm in here in the summer and I can't run this because I'm filming, I need a fan. I need a fan. I mean, yes, I can have my door open so that I get the coolness from the rest of the house, but I still need a fan to move that air. Because that's a quiet fan. A box fan is not. I need to replace that light. But yes, it is on hold. So the reason we have today off is a piece broke on the backhoe. On the stabilizer arm. Where the hydraulic hose fits into one of the fittings. One of the fittings broke, and it's basically, well, the fitting didn't break. It was the screw that goes into the fitting and goes a swivel adapter nut, basically is what it is. And half of it broke off it broke, and half of it's in the fitting, and half of it, well, not anymore, my son got it out, but half of it was in the fitting, and half of it was on the hydraulic hose. So, we were at a standstill. My son came home from work. He went out there, got it out, ordered the part. It won't be here till Friday. It is Thursday now, so now we have all day Thursday free. My daughter-in-law and I do. I could go out there, let her watch the baby, and me do the tractor work. And that will be needed to do. But the tractor is not rented. It is borrowed from a friend. And I'm going to ask that we keep it a couple more extra weeks after we send the backhoe back. So, I need this day. I need to go grocery shopping. I have to go to Sam's. We're going to incorporate the baby's fun day. Instead of doing it on Friday, we're going to do it today. Which that includes the library, the park, lunch, and usually a treat. Sometimes it's tropical smoothie. Sometimes it's Flanagan ice cream. The child doesn't get a whole lot of sweets. I mean, not saying that he's deprived. Y'all, he is not deprived. He gets sweets more than my boys do, but it's just a thank you and an appreciation, and it's a good job, kiddo kind of thing, you know? And if I'm saying the verbiage wrong, I'm sorry. It's nothing bad. It's just wanting to give him a treat day, because he's very intelligent and he works hard, and he gets so frustrated sometimes because he's 5 years old. So good behavior is rewarded, you know. So it's a fun day, you know. And why am I over explaining that? That it makes no sense. Anyway, so we're gonna have our Friday fun day today we got to go to Sam's. We got to go to, I don't think we have to go to Walmart since we're going to Sam's. It depends. I know she wants some cheese. And I did the Walmart Plus delivery thing. It's a free thing. What, I think I paid $1 for 30 days. Because I wanted to try it out. Because during this month, it's crazy. I can't even go to the grocery store. So and I have used it 2 or 3 times. And it's been a blessing. And the $10 that I save on my order, I just roll that into the tip for the driver. But the last order we did, they didn't have some of the sliced cheese that my daughter-in-law wanted. Because she's making her own little, like, Lunchable type things to snack on while she's out there with the backhoe. And they didn't have any in Batesburg. Because they're redoing the Batesburg-Leesville Walmart. So with them redoing that, you know, they didn't have it. So we might stop and get some cheese today. And we need sugar and trash bags. Those we don't need in bulk. So I'm not getting those at Sam. And there was something else I needed to go do, and I'd stop and get, and I can't remember. But like I said, we're going to be gone primarily most of the day. So it's like, okay. So we're going to take advantage of the no backhoe day. Yes, we are on very limited time. And I hate that the piece broke when it did. Because we're in the final crunch. We have till next Thursday, a week from today, before that thing has to go back. And we're not even halfway done. Well, my son thinks we can get it done before this break. Now, I don't know. He ordered it and he did a rush shipping on. It was a $3 piece, but he ended up, I think he said he had to pay $60 just to get it here so quick. I'm hoping it comes in the morning because I can put it on. Y'all know, you know I'm part mechanic too. But it's just a bolt. I mean, it's just a swivel adapter. So the only thing I have to do is put one in the fitting, put the hydraulic line back on, and then put one piece on the hydraulic line, and then screw it into the adapter piece that went into the fitting. Boom, we're done. We can get back to business. I'm hoping that's the case. I hope it doesn't come at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, because that's 2 days wasted. Actually, no, it's Friday. My son, I don't know if he's going to work now, because he was planning on being off, because he normally only is supposed to work 4 days a week, because he works, you know, contracting in 10-hour days. But he might end up working tomorrow. I don't know, so I didn't think to ask him. Oops. But anyway, y'all probably more than y'all wanted to know. But anyway, I'm hoping that y'all do want some of these Spring Fling mini bags. If you do, reach out to me, please. Like I said, I'm still trying to make up the difference in the down payment on that, because I did have to put it on my credit card. But hey, I'm grateful that I didn't have to put the whole amount. So don't get me wrong, I'm eternally grateful. But I'm still trying to do some fundraising. So if y'all want any of those, let me know. If you have to rewind the thing to find out which color you want, just let me know. But anyway, I hope y'all have a super weekend. You already know where I'm going to be spending my weekend. I'm going to be spending my weekend out in the field. But since it's going to be me and my son, with my daughter-in-law giving my son a break every now and again, I will probably be on the tractor most of the weekend. So what little bit of sun I have gotten, I will probably get even more, because I'm going to be wearing my cami tank top. I normally do that in the summer anyway, around here, because I do a lot of yard stuff. I mean, during the summer, I'm mainly outside. Sorry about that. But my arms and legs and face tend to get a lot of sun. And no, that's not healthy. I already have too many wrinkles for a 52-year-old woman anyway, but wrinkles are kind of genetic in my family. I mean, our skin ages fast. And it might be because we're all outdoor women and we don't protect our skin. That could be it. And plus, I used to tan a lot when I was young. Had I known what it was going to do to me, I don't know. I mean, I was naturally tanning working outside anyway, but I magnified that with tanning beds before that, So, yep. Oh, there was one thing that a couple videos ago, I was trying to remember what I forgot, because I said I think I told y'all everything. My back was jacked up. It was so bad. And in fact, when Hannah came down, oh, by the way, I did ask Hannah. She said I could use that picture the other day, but I didn't get it to my son fast enough before he edited that video. So I'm gonna put that here. This is me and Hannah. Or here. I don't know which one has more room. So whichever spot my son finds it to have room for it. But when she was here, my back was so bad. And it's still twingy. So Monday, I started walking again. And I started my exercises again. My back is not happy with it. But the entire time before I went down after my concussion, the entire time I was working out, keeping my core muscles stabilized, my back was not going out at all. So when my back went out this time, I said, okay, I need to get back exercising. And there's one little hair. I have to get back exercising because I have to take care of my back. My mom's back would go out all the time. And I saw what that did to her life. And I'm like, I can't do that. My body is messed up on so many levels. I shouldn't be walking. Any doctor you see, he'll look at me and look at my history and say, there's no viable reason why you should be walking. It's because my muscles take the place of my ACL and PCLs, and they do all the work. Well, I need to treat my back the same way I treat my legs. I keep moving, and they keep me up out of that wheelchair. So, because that couple years that I was using that wheelchair, no, I'm not going back there. So I really have to do the same. I have to have that same mentality for my back. So regardless, now there's some exercises my left side is not willing to do yet. I'm doing the best I can. I am substituting some exercises for the bird dog is really, really hard for me right now. Because at one point, your left hand and your left knee are on the floor, and your left hand and your right knee are on the floor, and then your right hand and your left leg are straight out, because you're basically on all fours, and then you just, and then you alternate, right? The left arm and the left leg are being very hard to stabilize me. So I'm trying to think of other ways to do it. That should have been muscle memory, because I had been doing them for probably 2 months, almost 3 months before my concussion. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. It's not that they're not listening to me. They feel very weak, because the muscles in both the leg and the arm aren't what they were pre-concussion. So we'll see. Oh, and if you are new here, that was October. I had a severe concussion. About a week later, maybe. I don't remember exactly how long. I don't think it was over a week. Apparently, whatever with that concussion messed with my head. I didn't know what time period I was in. I went back to 2011 when I lost my mom. I lost the use of the left side of my body. So, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good to where I'm at now. I mean, I'm almost 100%. And the sad thing is, I don't know if I ever will get all of it back. And I was warned that might happen. So, if this is the limits of what I can do, as long as I build the muscles back up, I think I'll be happy. Anyway, I am going to get off of here. I hope y'all have a great weekend and enjoy yourselves. I'm going to. Regardless of whether I'm on the tractor, whether I'm on the tractor or hanging out with my grandson or my sons, my husband and my daughter-in-law. I'm going to have fun any which way I go. So, I will see y'all in Monday's video. Take care of you. Talk to you then. Bye.